Sarah Palin has done it again. At 60, she's commanding attention not just for her bold style, but for the way she's rewriting the playbook on staying relevant and unforgettable. How does someone continue to captivate audiences decades after making headlines? Today, we'll uncover exactly why Sarah Palin's presence is making waves yet again. Her latest move is too intriguing to ignore. Stick around, because by the end, you'll gain a new perspective on how someone can redefine their image and stay iconic, no matter the stage. Whether you're someone who admires her trailblazing political career or simply can't stop talking about her eye-catching looks, there's no denying the conversation she's sparked lately. And here's a question to think about as you watch. What does it take for someone to not just remain in the spotlight, but do it after all these years? Keep that thought in mind as we go deeper, because the answer might surprise you. And here's the kicker: you'll want to stick around until the end for a glimpse into what makes Sarah Palin's influence so timeless, with a surprising twist that will have you rethinking what it means to make a lasting impression. Sarah Palin's story has always been larger than life. She burst onto the national stage as a fresh, bold voice in politics, but what's truly fascinating is how she's kept that momentum going. From her days as the youngest and first female governor of Alaska to her time as a vice presidential candidate, Palin didn't just hold the spotlight, she owned it. But here's the real question: how does someone transition from being a political force to an enduring cultural figure? At 60, Palin is proving she's still as influential as ever. Just last year, she threw her hat back into the political ring, running for Alaska's congressional seat. And while she didn't clinch the win, the campaign reminded everyone that her voice still resonates. It wasn't just about politics, it was about showing she's not afraid to step back into the arena, no matter the odds. But it's not just her actions that keep people talking, it's the way she connects with people. Supporters see her as someone who understands their values, faith, family, and the challenges of everyday Americans. Critics, on the other hand, often underestimate the charisma and relatability that have kept her relevant for decades. The key to her appeal? She's not just talking to the crowd, she's speaking directly to those who feel overlooked. Now, here's where things get even more intriguing. As Palin steps into this new phase of her life, she's not just staying relevant, she's rebranding what it means to thrive at any age. Her story isn't just about past milestones, it's about how she's creating new ones. And this is where her bold fashion choices and striking presence play a massive role. A transformation will unravel in the next section. But here's the part that will make you rethink everything. Sarah Palin's style isn't just about looking great, it's a statement, a strategy, and a reflection of her unwavering confidence. In just a moment, we'll uncover the hidden layers behind her boldest looks, and why they're a feast for the eyes in more ways than one. Sarah Palin has always been in the public eye, but recently it's her fashion choices that have everyone buzzing. At 60, she's turning heads with outfits that don't just stand out, they send a message. These aren't just bold fashion statements, they're a reflection of her confidence, her personality, and her ability to reinvent herself time and again. Take a moment to think about what it means to own your image. For Palin, it's about blending elegance with just the right amount of flair. Whether it's a sharp blazer that screams authority or a vibrant jacket that shows off her individuality, every choice seems calculated to make people stop and pay attention. Her style isn't just about clothing, it's about branding herself as a figure who is both relatable and unforgettable. But here's the twist: Palin's style isn't just about her. It's about how she represents the women who look up to her, especially in conservative spaces. Her ability to balance traditional values with a modern edge has inspired countless women in politics and beyond to embrace their own versions of boldness. It's this duality that makes her stand out not just as a politician but as a cultural icon. Let's not forget the reactions her looks draw. Supporters love how her outfits reflect her authenticity and strength. Critics, well, they can't seem to stop talking either. And isn't that the point? Palin's presence commands attention, no matter which side of the aisle you're on. But here's what's even more fascinating. Her appearance isn't just about fashion, it's deeply tied to her continued influence in the political world. How does she use her striking presence to amplify her message? That's exactly what we'll unravel next. Sarah Palin's striking presence isn't just about her bold fashion choices, it's a part of how she wields influence in the political world. At 60, she's no longer just a politician, she's a commentator, a cultural figure, and a voice that continues to resonate. But how does she use this platform to stay relevant? The answer lies in her ability to connect her appearance with her messaging. Palin's speeches often focus on themes of faith, family, and patriotism, ideas that have long been central to her brand. Whether she's addressing a crowd or appearing on a major platform, her words and her style work together to emphasize one thing: authenticity. Her image says, "This is who I am," and her audience responds to that confidence. But it's not just about what she says, it's how she delivers it. Her tone strikes a balance between relatable and authoritative, a combination that keeps her followers engaged and her critics on edge. Even those who disagree with her can't ignore her presence. That's the power of someone who knows how to make every moment count. Now think about this: Palin's influence extends far beyond the conservative base. She's a reminder that being outspoken, unapologetic, and true to yourself can make waves in any arena. Whether it's through her commentary on major networks like Fox News or her presence at key events, she's always finding ways to remain part of the conversation. But what's the bigger picture here? Palin's ability to stay in the spotlight goes beyond her words and her looks. It's about how she ties everything together to create a lasting legacy. In the final section, we'll uncover what makes her story a powerful example of resilience and reinvention. Sarah Palin's journey at 60 is a masterclass in staying relevant, confident, and unforgettable. From her groundbreaking political milestones to her striking style, she's shown that reinvention isn't just possible, it's powerful. Her bold presence, both in her appearance and her voice, reminds us that true influence isn't about blending in, it's about standing out unapologetically. But here's the real takeaway: Palin's story isn't just about her. It's about how she's inspired others to embrace their own boldness. Whether you admire her or disagree with her, you can't deny the impact she's made. She's a symbol of resilience, proving that age, criticism, or even setbacks can't stop someone who's determined to make their mark. Now, here's something for you to think about. What's the boldest choice you've ever made? And how did it change your life? Share your thoughts in the comments, because boldness isn't just about Sarah Palin, it's about all of us finding ways to make a statement and stay true to who we are. Let's start a conversation about what it means to stand out and own it, just like she has. And remember, there's always more to the story than what meets the eye. Keep watching, keep thinking, and let boldness inspire you in ways you never expected.